I've been very impressed with the amount of work that's gone on all over the world, actually, on developing the right to food. I mean, if we listen to stories that have come from Latin America or, India, from Mozambique, I mean, I think there clearly is evidence that the message is getting out there and that both civil society and governments are looking at this as an important issue. And I think back to, the early days when we were working on the voluntary guidelines on the right to food, where, there weren't that many countries that you could pick and look at as best practices. And today, I think we have, a lot more examples of emerging vignettes of good practice. So, I'm very hopeful. I do think, though, something like the unit for right to food within FAO has been very instrumental in making sure that that happens. And I would like to see that continue, because I think you need to have a focal point, you need to have a team, you need to have those warm bodies that can really generate the interest in the issue, that can provide technical assistance. And in the case of the unit, that have been able to develop materials so that countries understand what, in fact, their responsibilities are vis-a-vis the voluntary guidelines or generally implementing the right to food. So I think that this has been really a very good forum in terms of getting people together, sharing experiences, and hoping that it's not the last, and that the next forum can then start looking at the implementation of this legislation and policy. Because I do feel that we're still in the early days.